That is where Agile practitioners and engineers can share their knowledge and also discuss. And twice in a month, we are going to do a meetup so that we can grow together there. We've been around since 2016, and we have like more than 5,000 members right now. And for each event, we have around 80 attendance. This is our past event before this physical distancing. We've conducted several events in Blibli.com, in Future Ready, Bluebird, Tokopedia, Gojek, and Google Indonesia. These are our partner for every meetup. We have Ekipa. This is our main sponsor for this community, and also Alibaba Cloud as our sponsor. And we have the corporate startup, Agile BSD, and also Agile Impact as our community partner. For those who want to know more about Agile Circles, you can follow us in agilecircles.id at Instagram. Follow our page in Facebook, Agile Circles Indonesia, and also in LinkedIn. If you want to join our community, we also have a group in meetup.com. You can scan this barcode, or you can search Agile Circles Indonesia in meetup.com. And also, we have Agile Circles X, the corporate startup group in Facebook. And if you want to join, you can scan this barcode or just search Agile Circles at X, the corporate startup. And for more active group, we have Telegram. You can scan here, or you can search Agile Circles Indonesia in Telegram. As the community member, we are giving a benefit that you can use. That is this referral code. So if you want to take the master certification from Ekipa, Scrum Master Certification Level 1 exam from Ekipa, you can use this ACID 50, then you will get 50% discount from normal price. Or you can contact me on how to using this. And before this social distancing and physical distancing, we are giving Agile maturity assessment and also Agile roadmap planning session. It is free session from Agile Circles Indonesia and also Ekipa. You can contact Komal here, or if you want to ask more questions, you can contact me after this event. And this is our upcoming meetup. This is in forecasting and release planning in collaboration with Agile BSD and also BATC from BFI. And the next one is leadership through AI and 360 Agile leaderships. It will be on April 22nd, 2020, next week. The session is at 8 a.m. and also 7 p.m. Okay. After this introduction, we are going to let Alibaba Cloud to start the presentation. And this presentation will be presented by Alibaba Cloud people. The time is yours.
I think we cannot hear the voice, yeah.
Keith, and also our Alibaba Cloud customer, Hanning, the IT manager of Charles & Keith, who will share with us later on how DataV has given deep insights on how to better serve and also inspire his customers, all while increasing profitability simultaneously. So this is an interactive webinar, so feel free to ask any questions at any point in time, and we'll answer them after our webinar. And now I will hand over my time to Jessie, our product expert here at Alibaba Cloud, who will give us an overview of our DataV product and also a recap. So Jessie, please.
Thanks, Yanhan. Hi, everyone. Hi, good morning and good afternoon to those who are in different time zones. My name is Jessie. I manage the product portfolio for Alibaba Cloud and based in Singapore. And today I'm going to give you a very quick introduction about what is DataV, and our dear customer, Henning from Charles & Keith, will do a demo after that. Okay, let me share my screen. So what is DataV? Data visualization. DataV is a data visualization tool that's provided by Alibaba Cloud. It provides real-time data video stream and advanced geodata visualization and the real-time analytics and alerts. Well, there are many use cases for DataV. From these slides, you can see there are use cases for public sectors, for smart cities. We also have use cases in the airport as well to manage and monitor the traffic in the airport. And in the last few days, due to the outbreak of COVID-19, we managed to build a dashboard, COVID-19 dashboard in China, Singapore, Jakarta, and other countries. So this is a very powerful tool. Actually, you can aggregate all kind of data attributes and display in the real time. And in today's demo, we will focus on how to build the data visualization dashboard. So here are the steps to create data visualization dashboard. From the steps on the right, you need to gather the requirements and layout design. And moving to step number 2 is data matrix definition and data source connection. So Alibaba Cloud will provide data integration tools to help customers to complete the data matrix definition and source connections. And then we move to the step 3, data development. So this is going to be conducted by our big data portfolio, major products including DataWorks and Max Compute. After the data has been developed by proper ETL progress, and we move on to prepare data for virtualization. Upload the data to the relational database if the data is a structured data. And also you can, if the data is image, video, or audio, this can be stored in our object storage services. And you have the data preparation done, then the final step is to leverage DataV and complete the virtualization step. So in during the time limitations, we will start the demo for this today from the prepared data for this visualization part, which means later Hannon will go through the RDS part and upload the CSV file, and then he will guide you guys on how to build a dashboard on data visualization. That's a quick introduction about the DataV, and for now I will hand over to Hannon for the detailed guide step-by-step demo session. Thank you.
Thank you, Jessie. My name is Hanning, IT manager from Charles & Keith. We are using DataV, Alibaba DataV, to help our business to monitor people traffic to our retail store. Currently, we have about a few hundred retail stores in the worldwide, and about 40 plus in Singapore. What we're going to do is we want to monitor how many people or customers, potential customers walk into our stores and how many people are buying our products, so that our management is able to do a conversions and monitor the business growth. I'm going to walk through the demo how to create this retail people foot traffic dashboard. So it is now I'm going to show you, this is a demo step I'm going to walk through how to create a people traffic dashboard in DataV. First, I will talk about what is RDS. After that, I will upload data from a CSV, how to add the data source here in DataV. Next, I'll talk about, introduce you about DataV console, how to navigate them. Before that, the last step is to create a project using a DataV and how to link the data source. Finally, how to train, use different chart to represent different data. Alibaba Cloud RDS is a fully hosted online database service. It's a stable, reliable, and scalable online database. You do not need to purchase a database server or hardware or software. You can create an RDS instance through RDS console or API within a few minutes. RDS support commonly used data import and export tool so that you can seamlessly migrate your data to the Alibaba Cloud. Alibaba Cloud currently the normal operations RDS through the routine maintenance, management, such as software, hardware, fault processing, and database patch upgrade. RDS provides database management through RDS console and API, including adding, deleting, restarting, backup, restore instance. Now I'm going to switch to my DataV dashboard in Alibaba Cloud. This is the Alibaba Cloud DataV dashboard. Before we start any projects, we should add the data through the data source. Click on the data source. Typically, in any enterprise, most of the data are stored in database. But today, for this demo, I will just use CSV files. Click on the Add Source, drop down, select the CSV, give it a name, and I have created people traffic for JEM. I will create another one more. And now I have totally 4 data sources for all 4 different branches. Typically, when we start a new dashboard, we have to create a new project. But today I have done a project, so click Edit. And you have noticed that I have done 2 dashboards. One is a PDM store, and another one is CM. The next one I'm going to show you is how to do a data presentation for the JEM store. On the left, you can have select what kind of widgets, like bar chart, line chart, pie chart, scatter, or other things. On the right, you can have all the configuration for the x-axis, y-axis. So now, I have used the different chart for the BDM and CN. Now I use a different chart, another different line chart for the JM. Remember, just now I add the data source for JM, but how can I link that data source into this chart? Click on the widget, go to the data tab. On the data response result, check it. On the data source tab, select it. CSV files, and select them. On the lower part of the screen, the data is shown here. But next, we want to present it to the chart. So we want to do some configurations. And you will notice that the chart has changed. Now we want to make it more presentable. Go back to the setting, change some style. You can change the fonts, the colors, so that the chart look nicer. And the moment I press enter, you will notice the chart has changed. Here is a quick shortcut. Click on the search for configurations. Look for the parameter that you want to change. For example, I want to change the unit to a people. I search for the unit. And the widget is updated immediately. Now I want to change the axis at the below. Now, the dashboard for the gems is completed. You can see that the line y-axis will show the date, and then x-axis will show number of people on each day. Once I complete the JEM store, I'll move to the next one. We'll change the title. Next one is to link the data source. The data is linked. So now we do some configuration for this chart. Okay, the dashboard for JWL is completed. We have noticed that I've used different charts, different widgets to display different information for different store. This is how we use the DataV to show the data for different store. Okay, I completed the demo.
Okay. Okay, so you're done.
Yep.
Okay.
I I will say the last part before hand over to you.
Sure.
This is how we use the DataV to capture the people traffic from different store locations to show to the management. You can use the DataV to do many other things. For example, to show the revenue, sales, and all these things. Now I will hand over back the screen to Yan Han.
All right, thank you, Hanning, and also Jessie, for your great insights on our DataV product. And Hanning walked us through on how a renowned brand like Charles & Keith is using our DataV product to help monitor the store traffic, which also in turn helps optimize and improve their business growth. So lucky for all of you here, Alibaba Cloud is also extending 2 months free usage for all of you here, where you can actually try our DataV product. And this is a limited time offer. Please feel free to apply for this promotion right now by scanning this QR code over there at the bottom right hand corner. I'm just gonna give maybe 5 more seconds where you guys can feel free to scan. Okay. If not, we will be sending an emailer on how you could also redeem this 2 months free usage too. So don't worry about it. And with that, we have come to the end of our DataV webinar series. We hope you gain a better insights on our DataV product as well. Feel free to ask any questions, email us. And during this point in time, please stay safe, take care, and we'll see you very soon for our next webinar series. So see you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hi. Thanks. Thanks, Yan. Thanks, Hanling, for the sharing. Thank you. So this is Jessie again, and I'd like to. I know there's some questions about. Let me check out the questions. Yeah, thanks to my colleague actually is in the chat as well to answer the questions. How implement if data source use API? Yeah, we do support API. So the demo just now is only to help you guys understand how to build the data visualization dashboard on the condition that data is already well developed. So actually we also have you can also use the API to pull the data into our DataWorks Max Compute, and there is a round of ETL work before and then get the data ready. So so the data visualization application alone is very easy to use, highly customizable. But think about the backend work. If you have a large volume of data, then that takes time, and that we have other applications to help you. So DataV cannot work standalone, so it has to be integrated with other big data solutions and platforms. And any further questions, feel free to post it in the chat. And apart from the retail, I'm using Alibaba Cloud. Okay, thank you, glad to hear that. How to display DataV into my own website dashboard. Okay, just to highlight, DataV actually is ideally more well designed for a very large display and the screen. Usually it's for a larger screen than, for example, like 42-inch and above, and is more ideally to be displayed in a command and control center, this kind of environment. So if you want to use your computer and make sure your PC, or the PC or the display connected to the PC actually is bigger enough, then you can actually see the details of the data. Yes, which means, well, it's not a very ideal solution for mobile and PC itself. Okay, could we export the dashboard to any other form such as HTML, email? Okay, cool. Yes, let me show you the HTML right away. So the let me show you one, and we have for date. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to show you one HTML format that we have done for COVID-19. Okay, hold on. Share screen. Share. Here you go. So this is a dashboard. If just now when Henning was doing the demo at the very first beginning of the demo, actually he also have this link and show you guys. Actually, this is the real-time data visualization. We developed this dashboard. This is a Jakarta dashboard based on the public available information. Of course, the information is quite limited. So if the authorities or if the public sectors, they have more accurate information, more attributes, we can have a more accurate and even in more detailed display way for the DataV. So right now you can see that we only have not too much of data displayed because of limitation of access. And this is about Jakarta, and then let's look at Singapore one. DataV.asia. You click DataV.asia in your browser, and then you will see this is the one we developed for Singapore. Well, in the one we developed for Singapore, on the right hand side, you can you can see when we have a lot of data coming up, and the space for on PC display will be an issue. So you're not able to see the details here. If you have a larger screen, the ones that used to be in the command control centers, and you will see the details of from each date, how it evolved on daily basis on the right hand side. And you can see there is from the worldwide as well. There is a data for worldwide from the countries, India, Bangladesh, etc. And from the lens, it can clarify different clusters or different source of infection. For example, either it's imported cases or local community cases, or from the citizenship perspective, where are they local or they're foreigners, etc. They're different lenses. And the map here display the locations. So actually the retail sample just handing demo does not include the geographical information. But here, one of the big factors for DataV is we can display the geographical informations. Okay, there's questions coming up. Let me click the chat function. Okay, here. Yes. And could we explore, how about the data source for dashboard? Could we? Yes. Very good question. Yes, you can. The data source, as in the for structured data, you can use MySQL. For non-structured data, you can save it in object storage services like image, video, or audio. But MongoDB as well, yes. And but the condition is you have to store the data on Alibaba Cloud database or storage. Any further questions? Good, I see lots of interest here. So this is a dashboard we developed for Singapore. Just now I show you the dashboard we developed for Jakarta for COVID-19, and we have a couple of dashboard in Hong Kong airport, Singapore airport as well, to gather the traffic data in the airport. And then this is more for the emergency and contact purpose. And that's so good. So the next one, if you have any questions, feel free to post it on the chat box. And I'm gonna share what we can do for you if you have further questions. So if you have further questions, actually you can join us on the Team Talk group. So what is DingTalk? Well, DingTalk actually has been released in China for around 5 years ago, and it has been a lot of over 200 million users in China. So in the COVID-19 period, we introduced DingTalk Lite to international market, basically to help all the SMEs and enterprises to facilitate the work from home, to make sure that, to deliver the efficiency productivities when people are working from home. So with DingTalk, on DingTalk, we support chat, we support real-time sync across devices, we support unlimited, or well, literally there's a 45,000 viewers limitations for live streaming and webinars. We can do webinars, this kind of webinar on DingTalk as well. We support up to 202 participants for video conference, and there are file storage functions, and also most importantly, there's organization chart management functions as well. You can have all your team members placed by different teams, departments, and reporting lines as well. And the last but not least actually is all free. All the functions provided here are free. So we actually, due to the outbreak of COVID-19, we moved majority of our activities online. So DingTalk is a very good tool for us to manage the communities and further answer the questions if you have any, and further serve you with regard to all the webinars, events we run. So usually the events we run is after the events, everybody just go back and there's no linkage. So it's very hard to build the link or build the connections. Right now with the DingTalk group chat, so all our experts or solution architects, not only from Indonesia, from the world, are actually placed or joined the group chat, and they are there to talk to you if you have any questions. So if you're interested to know more about Alibaba Cloud, if you're interested to know more about data visualization, you download DingTalk Lite from the website or from your mobile apps, mobile stores, iOS or Android stores, DingTalk Lite, create an account from either with email or your mobile number, and scan the QR code here, or you can search the group ID here as well. Probably you can take a picture and later you can download and register on the applications and scan the QR code to join our Alibaba Cloud Indonesia community. So with this community that we share, we keep the regular trainings, the product sharings, and we also provide free certificate-based trainings as well, and exams. So for people who would like to know more about public cloud, big data security, feel free to join us. And with that, that's all from my end. I will hand over to Nancy.
Okay, thank you, Jessie. We still have 15 minutes left. If you guys have another question, you can ask them live to Jessie.
Sure, there's another question. What about
okay.
the contestation of the data itself using join union? Does it possible? Wow, this question is a little bit technical. I think I need to take this offline. So Vina, I strongly encourage you to join us on DingTalk, and we can definitely keep you posted. And for this question, I have my expert. I have my expert all in this group, and they can definitely help you address this question. Any further questions about Alibaba Cloud, about DataV, or anything else? Okay, I received application. Wow, who is number one? Wow, Harry Lim. Okay, so see, this is my my phone on DingTalk as well. I can see people send invitation, send request for joining the group. So we have one member, Henry Lim, joined us. Any further questions, guys?
There's a question in the chat box. Yes, Jessie, from Iwan.
Oh, there's a question, right? Okay,
yeah.
Let me click chat. Okay. in order to use DataV, what module should we purchase? Oh, okay, so there are two versions, basic and advanced, right? Yeah, so well, basic version only support a very few modules. So if you like to leverage the module like geographical informations or the display of the timeline display, etc., you have to go to advanced version. So kindly go to alibabacloud.com and find the DataV. Okay, I can show you guys how you guide you guys there. Here, let me stop sharing. Let me go back to my browser and I show you guys how to get there. And you guys have more. You can. Okay, so there is here is our Alibaba Cloud website, alibabacloud.com. And then under products and analytics, there is a section data visualization, right? You click DataV here. And you see there is overview of the product, the benefits, features, etc., how it works. This is the key, the landing page. And there are some successful use cases here, shopping mall, and Hong Kong Airport, as I mentioned, smart factory, and the school districts in Hangzhou. It's all developed on this platform. This is some successful cases, and there are 3 tabs here: overview, pricing, documentations. Yeah, you can go to the pricing and check out the pricing for basic version and enterprise version. As mentioned, there are 2 versions. So these are the difference. Pricing difference, right? You can see there are more modules, more capabilities by enterprise version, and especially from data source. Just now, I think someone have a question about data source. So if the basic version only supports the data source, RDS, MySQL, ADB, MySQL, compatible database, CSV API, take JSON, DataV data proxy service. But for enterprise version, you have more data sources supported. Yeah, that's basically the difference. And you can go back, you go to another tab, documentations. So here are all the documentations, introductions, quick start, console, etc., to help you understand products. There are a lot of documents here. Yeah, so this is the page for DataV. So probably I type, okay, let me just go back to chat. I will type this www.alibabacloud.com. Okay, I think I better give you guys the direct link here, easier for you guys to click. Okay, let me just do this. Okay, so here is the link. Well, okay, one more question. Should we use Abstract-DB before implementing database? Yes, so database, as we in the beginning, I talk about it. Database is the step number 1, 2, 3, 4 before the database. So you have to store the data in the database, get data ready. And this set of data must have the right attributes and all the data sources linked. Well, because you're going to use it, supposedly it's real time, right? So real time data, there should be some data source to this database. So you have to get everything ready in the database and then can flash the data to database. Does that answer your question? Okay, let me check on my mobile phones and see whether there is any further DingTalk request. Okay, you guys facing any problem of downloading DingTalk and join us the community? If you have any questions, you can post in the group chat. I can guide you guys of downloading. and create accounts.
Okay, we still have 12 minutes left. If you guys have another question, you can ask them live or write them in the chat box.
Yeah.
Or if there is no question, then Jessie, I think it is better to give like a short conclusion about today's session, since we have several people who's just joining us. Maybe
Okay,
you
sure.
can tell, yeah, what is DataV and stuff.
Sure, more than happy to do that. Yes, okay, let me get my slides back. Hold on, I just take a few minutes to make a introduction about DataV for those who are joining late. Hold on, give me a sec. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so in this webinar, we talk about real-time monitoring people traffic with DataV. So we take the example from Charles & Case, a very famous retail brands in Singapore and across the region. They have over 100 stores. So for all their branch stores, actually all have the cameras in each stores to capture the data. So one way of the use, how to leverage the data and get insights, one way is to get all the data displayed in centrally in the management team or in the backend office, and the team on the management team and the seniors team members, they can have the data from all the stores on daily basis and make some decisions quickly. So what is DataV? Data visualization. DataV is a data visualization platform provided by Alibaba Cloud. It provides real-time video stream. It provides advanced geodata visualization and real-time analytics and alerts. So this probably from the use cases standpoint, you see they has been adopted in the airport, in the smart cities to control to monitor the traffic, and also the smart factories in manufacturing side to manage the to monitor the manufacturing sites as well. And with the outbreak of COVID-19, we also developed the dashboard for COVID-19 in Singapore, China, Jakarta, India, Hong Kong, etc. So actually just now I already displayed the data visualization dashboard for Singapore and Jakarta. It's a URL-based solutions that you can actually display this solution on a very large screen with a very rich data for. How to build DataV, this dashboard, the dashboard I displayed earlier and the sample there as well. There are a couple of steps. And firstly, you need to gather the requirement and the layout design. So layout, how you like to display the data. So later in the webinar, handling demo is more on from a BI perspective, business intelligence, to have all the graph there about the people traffic, and from by time, by day, and different angles. And then from the COVID-19 is more to display the data, number of confirmed cases, suspect cases, countries, etc. So there are different ways of the design. So firstly, you need to gather the requirement, what is the objective of this data visualization, and then come up the layout design. Number two is about data metrics definition. So in order to meet your objective of this DataV, you have to define different metrics of data. For example, earlier I mentioned COVID-19, we defined metrics like confirmed cases or countries, or the attributes of the confirmed cases and the categories, etc. So that this so-called data matrix definition and data source connection. So data source connection is because this is going to be real time. So you have to have a stable and reliable data source connections to be connected to this platform. For example, so every daily basis, if there are more confirmed cases for the COVID-19, and government will release, for example, at 8 p.m. at night, and this data, once it's released, and automatically will be connected to this platform as well. And this platform is also updated. And this is about the data source connections. And then the next step is data development. So sometimes, because many enterprises, they have tons of data, and it's not, the format, as per the data matrix definition, actually is not fully already built. So you need to do a step of data development by using the big data tools and applications. In Alibaba Cloud, we provided Works and Max Compute. And with this round of data filtering and development, you finally can upload or can store the data in the databases to prepare data for visualizations. So for for structured data, you can store in RDS, MySQL, and for unstructured data, you can store in the object storage services, OSS, like image, video, or audio. And this is the last step before you move on to draw to the data visualization console and build the dashboard. So actually for this demo, we only start from the CSV file, which means the data is already well prepared, and we upload the CSV file to RDS and then move on to the next step of building the dashboard. So this is a very short introduction about what we have done, demo. And if you are interested in to know more, and feel free to join us in the community, and we can share with you more information.
Okay, thank you, Jessie, for the conclusion. So, any questions from the participants?
Any questions? Okay, I see there's another question. Okay. Okay, there's no more questions, I think. Okay, let me check. Anybody join is yeah, probably you guys still in the process of oh, I see another. Okay, I see another. Ancilia, right? And my pronunciation is right. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, so this is the ways like you can get connected with us, and we can share with you more about the technology, the use cases. And if you face any difficulties of joining us on the Dean group, you can reach out to us, reach out to Angel Circles as well. Is there any questions? Okay, I think there's no more further questions. For all the questions that are not answered here, I'm not too sure the previous, all the questions were addressed here. Yeah, so if you have any further questions, you can find me on LinkedIn as well. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Jessie. Thank you, Alibaba Cloud, for this session. That is all from us. Thank you for the participants for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Nancy.
Okay, and see you in our next session next week. It is about Okay, next week we will have a forecasting and release planning session in collaboration with Agile BSD and also BATC BFI. And at 7 p.m. we also have another session, Leadership Through AI and 360 Agile Leadership. If you want to know more about Agile Circles and Alibaba Cloud, you can follow us at agilecircles.id, and for Alibaba Cloud, you can join in Ding Talk community. Okay, that is all from us. Thank you, everyone. See you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good
Bye-bye.
night.